New contract in the European League crushed the WNBA.
According to reports, the EuroLeague just made Caitlin Clark a large offer that she might not be able to turn down. Given the WNBA's envy, the EuroLeague would be the ideal choice for CC. The amount circulating is $100 million. She currently receives $74,000 from the Indiana Fever and $28 million over 4 years from Nike. If Caitlin agrees, she might become the most paid female basketball player.
What the NBA became. Even when Jordan was ascending and the league clearly saw that that was the dude, and Nike was marketing the living hell out of Michael Jordan. I want to be like Mike. It was still burning magic.
Without Caitlin, the WNBA will be reduced to rubble, resulting in no major players receiving sponsorships, the termination of long-term agreements, and WNBA players using Spirit Airlines private jets, which they have been pleading with throughout the season.
To know that the highest paid WNBA player last season made $300,000. $300,000, the highest. But not only to make more than that, you're going to make the most money that any woman has ever made in the
Rejected a $5 million offer before stating that she loves basketball and isn't requesting more money like other athletes do. The same cannot be said for Angel Reese, who acts like a child while 22-year-old rookies would dream of receiving her salary. It's safe to assume that if Caitlin leaves the WNBA, she will be complaining a great deal more. So WNBA players who despise it on CC, get ready because things will drastically change if she moves to Europe.
To be seeing her drop 50 on us next weekend, you know? So I love her. I think she's the best player. Forget I ever said Paige is the best player in the country. I think she's the best player of all time. I don't know whoever said that I said that Paige is the best player in the country.
Reports that the EuroLeague is willing to make Caitlin Clark an incredible $100 million offer have rocked the women's basketball industry to its foundation. To put that into perspective, the size of this offer is not only unprecedented, it is historic. However, Caitlin Clark stands for something very different. She is more than just a basketball player. She is a cultural phenomenon. Her abilities on the court are unrivaled, but what really makes her the most sought-after commodity in women's sports today are her ability to transcend the game and draw in a global audience. The EuroLeague has seen this once-in-a-lifetime talent and has seen an opportunity to take women's basketball to the next level, and they are prepared to invest heavily to do so.
Could be a team overseas who would love to snatch Caitlin Clark away from us and give her a crazy...
Provide this isn't just about one player, it's about the possibility of an entire industry moving towards better financial opportunities. For the WNBA, which is still struggling with player compensation and viewership, Caitlin Clark's move to the EuroLeague could mark a shift in power, where Europe becomes the preferred destination for the best talent in the world.
People saying that people need to stop hating on Caitlin Clark. Who hates her? Diana Taurasi came out and said, look, it's gonna be an adjustment when Caitlin gets to the WNBA. Y'all watch. And that's exactly what's happening. Angel Reese did the ring gesture to Caitlin, and y'all villainized her ever since, and her and Caitlin literally like each other. They have both come out and said...
Everyone is now wondering if the WNBA can compete with this level of financial power. If the league is unable to match or even approach the offer made by the EuroLeague, they may be forced to watch as Caitlin Clark departs for better opportunities. If she does, what will happen to the WNBA's future, its fan base, and its sponsorship deals? This isn't just a basketball deal, it's a potential game. The WNBA has been soaring on the excitement and attention that Caitlin has brought to the league thanks to her amazing performances, capacity to pack arenas, and magnetic personality. However, the moment the possibility of Caitlin leaving for Europe materialized, the WNBA's mood turned from optimism to outright panic. This isn't just a player, though. Caitlin Clark is the athlete who single-handedly re-energized the league's fan base. Her appearance on the court has been really appealing. Raising TV viewership and creating a lot of talk on social media, her exit would create a huge void that the league would have to fill. There is no one quite like Caitlin Clark. She is a unique combination of skill, charisma, and marketability. She is a player who appeals to both casual viewers and die-hard basketball fans. The WNBA, which is already struggling to attract mainstream viewership and media attention, would be left scrambling to find a new star. Losing her to the EuroLeague would be a devastating blow that could set the WNBA back years in terms of progress and visibility.
Clark is the first player in WNBA history to lead the league in assists and three-pointers made, and she has now scored the most points by a guard in a single season in WNBA history. As a rookie, also the first person in history to lead the league in assists and being top 10 in points. I don't think y'all understand how difficult that is.
The league's panic isn't just about losing a star player. It's also about the very real financial repercussions that could follow. Major sponsors, many of whom have signed deals with the WNBA in large part because of Caitlyn's popularity, may start to reevaluate their partnerships. Media networks that have begun airing more women's basketball games because of Caitlyn's increased viewership may withdraw, and without her, fans may still pack the arenas, purchase merchandise, or watch the games. The league could suffer greatly if Caitlin Clark leaves the WNBA.
Let's just say the ratings aren't the same with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever now eliminated. Game 1 of the Aces Liberty matchup on Sunday drew an average of 929,000 viewers. Was down nearly 50% from last Sunday's Fever Sun contest. By the way, not only was viewership down, but attendance was as well.
There's been a subtle but noticeable undercurrent of jealousy among WNBA players throughout the season. It's easy to understand why Caitlin Clark, who is still in the early stages of her professional career, has eclipsed many of the established stars who have been working for years for players like Angel Reese and A.A. Wilson, both of whom are extremely talented in their own right. It has been frustrating to watch Caitlin receive all the attention, accolades, and now a sizable offer from Europe. Known for being outspoken, Angel Reese in particular has been open about her displeasure. When talking about the WNBA's compensation structure, Reese hasn't held back. She pointed out that her income doesn't even cover her rent, which is shocking given the amount of talent and commitment required to compete at the top level of women's basketball.
Yo! I'm living beyond my means! It's like... No, my rent is more than that. It's 8,000. I'm living beyond my means. Like y'all think. Babe, if y'all thought... It's like... Let me stop.
Like, no, my R is 8,000 more than that. I'm living above my means, like what you guys think, darling. If you're thinking that while Caitlin Clark's quick ascent has captured the attention of the sports world, players like Reese and Wilson have felt marginalized because they think they've worked hard and made a significant contribution to the WNBA's expansion, but they haven't gotten the same level of international attention. The fact that Caitlin is now being courted by the EuroLeague with a huge offer has only heightened the resentment among players who have fought for years for recognition and just compensation. It feels like a slap in the face to watch someone new like Caitlin get such a huge deal. This dynamic is especially intriguing because the jealousy is about more than just money. Legacy players like Angel Reese and A.A. Wilson want to be known as trailblazers in women's basketball, but they worry that Caitlin Clark's dominance and possible move to Europe will cast them in a supporting role.
People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want you.
Fans gathered to see Caitlin Clark play, and her number 22 jersey has sparked a renewed interest in women's basketball. Her presence on the floor has directly affected the WNBA's attendance and viewership. The league's total visibility has significantly increased as a result of Jersey being a mainstay in arenas around the nation. She is more than simply a player. She is a phenomenon who commands attention when she takes the floor. Caitlin's star power, for instance, has helped the Indiana Fever achieve their highest viewership in years. It's not just about her ability to score points, though she does so at an elite level. It's also about her ability to connect with fans. She brings excitement, energy, and most importantly, attention to a league that has had difficulty breaking through the noise. If Caitlin leaves without her, the WNBA may experience an even worse viewership crisis. Clark's marketability may prompt networks and advertisers who have funded the WNBA to reevaluate their agreements. The league, which has been working to gather momentum, may be put back years if they lose their most bankable star. The arenas that are currently crowded with people excited to watch her could see empty seats once more. Caitlin Clark is more than just a player. She is a brand, and her exit could result in a significant decline in WNBA viewership. Another problem that has dogged her career in the league is that other players have consistently singled her out, either as a result of her success or the attention she gets. Since Clark has received more fouls than any other player this season, it's difficult to deny that envy is at play here more than just aggressive defense. Jan.
The Angel may have exceeded expectations, even more so than
Players have fouled Clark more than any other player, which is a direct indication of how her peers feel about her. They are not just vying for her attention on the court, but are also attempting to undermine her. The regularity of these fouls betrays a deeper animosity among some players. Caitlin's success feels like a threat, and they've decided to deal with that by playing rough in an attempt to intimidate or slow her down. This targeting has negatively impacted Clark's physical and mental health, and she's been outspoken about the difficulties of being fouled all the time. It's easy to understand why she might be tempted to take her skills abroad where she might encounter less hostility. After all, if her peers in the WNBA are going to treat her like an outsider, why not look into other options where she might be treated with the respect she deserves?
If you want the number 22 of the national basketball team is free.
Yeah, I have Italian heritage, but so I appreciate that.
The already unstable financial status of the WNBA could worsen if Caitlin Clark chooses to leave for the EuroLeague. Players have long complained about the WNBA's pay structure, believing they are underpaid for the amount of work they do. However, if Clark leaves, it will not only mean losing a celebrity, it will also mean losing sponsorships, endorsements, and media attention that have been linked to her participation in the league. Sponsors who have invested in the WNBA due to Clark's marketability may begin to back out of deals if she stops playing in the league without their financial support. When it comes to paying its players, the WNBA may find itself in an even worse situation. This monetary. If the salary stays the same, more players may start seeking for chances abroad where they can make more money and lack the funds to maintain it, which could have long-term consequences on the NBA's ability to draw elite talent. Stars are pleased that the WNBA may be facing significant difficulties.
Caitlin Clark, it seems like this entire season, she was the solution for so many things, but so many players, coaches, media people, so many people were also painting her out to be the problem. She could never do enough. She could never speak out enough. Her fans were the issue. Fever fans were the
One of the most amazing things about Caitlin Clark's career to date has been the devotion and fervor of her fan base. Wherever she goes, they follow and support her without wavering. Caitlin has been able to build a following that is both devoted and extensive, and her fans are not merely admirers, they are genuinely invested in her success. Few athletes can command the kind of loyalty that Caitlin Clark's devoted fans will if she decides to leave the WNBA for the EuroLeague. In today's globalized world, fans can easily tune in to international games through streaming services and social media, and Caitlin's devoted fans will simply do that. They will watch her play whether she is in a WNBA arena or a EuroLeague court. This is a testament to Caitlin's exceptional ability to connect with her audience.